Good afternoon, everybody. I got a late start today. We had one very, very happy birthday party for my dad yesterday. Everybody got there like right at 2 o'clock. We picked up two of my grandsons, and then my Aunt Lori rode with us. And then my sister left to go get a volleyball because she lives down in Clio. And then my kids were there. Two of my kids were there. I don't know how many of my grandkids was there. Majority of them. John's two was there. Jake's two was there. All of Garth's was there except for the oldest one. She had already had plans to go to a concert. She bought concert tickets somewhere. She was going to a concert. We're going to Photoshop her in some of the still pictures. Me and her mom already discussed it. Anyways, we did get a lot of pictures. I will post the pictures eventually. I'm not sure. I want to put all of them out there. I missed my nephew. He wasn't there. All three of my nieces were there, and none of my nephews. But there was family of the rest of the family, extended family. We had more than enough food. We had tons of food. I just didn't want to invade the party by posting any videos or anything like that. We got lots of pictures. My dad, me and my sister, and then my dad and all his grandkids, and then my dad with all his great grandkids, and even family showed up that lived right up the street from me. So we had a really good birthday party yesterday, and we didn't get home until 7, which is okay because that was still an hour before we had to feed the dogs and give Harley his insulin shot. So no harm done there. Everybody did good. I got up this morning and I got laundry done. I've got the dishwater almost completely loaded. I've got some potatoes in the oven right now. Well, actually, they're sitting on top waiting for the oven to get done. They're the ones that I canned not too long ago, the pre-sliced ones. So I'm going to do that, and then we got the pork chops, so I'm going to warm them up, and then we'll just pick a vegetable. Jeff's out in the barn right now. He's trying to finish his mower. He had to sharpen the blades on his mower, and since starting tomorrow, it's supposed to get hot. Like Tuesday, they're talking 101 real degrees, not what it feels like. Real degrees, 101. That's unusual for Michigan. We've already talked about it. First thing in the morning, all the windows are going to get shut. We're going to kick the air on. Actually, I might do it tonight before we go to bed, just to have it so it's already during the night. The air conditioner will kick on to cool the house down to a certain temperature, and then we'll leave it at that. So I'm just waiting for Jeff to get done with his lawnmower, and then once he gets done with that, he's probably going to go ahead and cut the grass because he's not going to want to do it the next couple of days, and it needs it. Today is garbage day, so I've got to go around and pick up all the garbages. I don't know about you guys, but I have 3 bathrooms here, and I have 3 bedrooms here. One of the rooms is made into my sitting room, which I have a little garbage in. I have a little garbage in every one of the bathrooms. I have a little garbage in the utility room for like when the dryer lint. And then I got a little garbage out here next to the thing that's got the fish tank on it. Just in case you use a tissue or something and you don't want to have to go somewhere, there's garbage right there. So what I do on Sundays is I go around and collect all the garbages and bring them in here and dump them. And then by the end of the day, I'll go through the refrigerator of everything that has to be thrown out. And then I'll pull the garbage and put it in the thing. Every other week is recycling, and our recycling bin is usually packed because we recycle a lot. But that's basically all we got going on for this Sunday. I am, however, excited. I know I'm going to get a lot of people are going to go, what are you doing watching that show? I started watching Big Brother, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. And I kind of like it. It's kind of goofy, some of the stuff that goes on. But I also have Pluto TV, which is where you can go and watch their news feeds, because they're always recording. Even at night when they're supposed to be sleeping, there's always somebody up whispering and talking, and the recordings catch it. And it goes to different rooms of the house. So I watch that even. But I guess the first night was where we got to meet everybody was Wednesday. Then Thursday night, they had that show that comes on at the aftermath like type thing where they talk about what just happened. And they had that, and I missed the Wednesday night, so I had to watch my Wednesday night Thursday. And in the process of watching it Thursday, I missed my Thursday night. So yesterday I watched my Thursday night. So tonight is the show itself, Big Brother, and it comes on at the same time as my House of Dragons. So since I'm going to have to let one of them go, it's going to probably be House of Dragons, because usually on HBO when you watch a new episode, right when it gets done, it starts a new episode, the same one over again. You watch it like twice in a row, and at least it did last week on Sunday. So if I watch Big Brother first, then by the time Big Brother's done, the episode on House of Dragons will start, and I can watch that second half of it. I hope I'm making sense. Oh, I'm tired. I'm beat. This week has been horrible, but, not super horrible. What the heck is that? Something floating in the water. Almost looks like a scale, but it can't be. But anyways, I wanted to kind of give an update of the reason I didn't do any videos yesterday is because from the minute we got up and started running, I had to go to the Walmart. I had to pick up 2 cases of pop, a thing of water, a couple boxes of juice bags, and a big bag of ice. Then I came home and I got the cooler out and I put like half of everything I got into the cooler, filled it up with ice. Not all the way. I left enough room to put the pasta salad, and then oven's done, my pasta salad and my Aunt Lori's ham roll-ups. And then put that in the back of the car. We put chairs in the back of the car. I had the slow cooker that had all the cheesy potatoes, and then I had my baked beans. So I didn't bring nothing home other than my slow cooker, which is in the dishwasher. So basically all the food got ate, and there was a lot. See, somebody asked why I was making so much food for it. It was my dad's birthday, and there was just me and my youngest sister left. I had, there was 4 of us. Now there's just the 2 of us. So I do a majority of all the sides, like the baked beans and the pasta salad and the cheesy potato. My sister gets all the meat, all the brats, a big giant thing of Kogel's hot dogs, packets that have different hamburgers. They have some that were like cheddar cheese hamburgers and some that were jalapeno and cheddar, and then just plain hamburgers. And we had sliced cheese, so you can make it into a cheeseburger if you wanted. And then my niece brought other types of salad, a pickle salad and a tuna salad. And I mean, everybody brings food of some sort. Dominique, she makes the same thing, but nobody will let her not make it. She makes that chicken buffalo dip in a slow cooker. Everybody, she won't have none left of that either, because that is going to be something because they started eating that as soon as she got there with it. I didn't even have her slow cooker plugged in, and there was people getting into it. So, and then Doritos, people have all kinds of Doritos and chips, and so there's always, everybody brings food. I mean, we even had to have somebody run to the store to get another case of water, but it was hot yesterday, and we were in Clio, and I got pictures with Dad with his birthday cake, and every year my sister takes a cupcake and smashes it in his face after everybody sings happy birthday to him and just gets cake all over his face. I mean, they take his glasses off just before they do it, so it's like he knows it's coming. I just went in the house and got a hand towel and got it wet, and then went out after everybody was laughing at him and taking pictures with him and all that. Then I washed his whole face off for him so he didn't have to have sticky shit all over him. Last year, his cake was, I want to say green, had green icing. His face, was food colored green. It was like, oh my God. It was good. It was funny. He liked it. He knew it was coming, so he was okay with it. But, that's basically what I did yesterday. That's why I didn't do any videos. And then by the time I got home, I had to get the stuff put away. My Aunt Lori went home. We stopped and dropped the boys off. And then I come home. I got the dogs out, let them run around outside because they were cooped up all day. And then brought them in and fed them their dinner. And then by then I went in the bedroom and started watching TV. Last night I watched, like I said, the Thursday part of the Big Brother. And then I just went to bed at a decent time, I think around midnight or whatever, because I knew I had to get up at 7:30. So basically, that's all I did yesterday. I didn't do any videos. I will make up for it this week. Tomorrow is supposed to be the day the people leave the Airbnb. So that means I can go there and get it clean because the next people are coming in on Thursday. And there's going to be 7 of them. So I got to make sure all the bedding is in all the beds, even the sofa makes into a bed. It's got one of those air mattress things. You open it up and then you plug it in and it makes the air mattress, fill up, and it's got sheets and everything on it. So make sure all that stuff is in good working condition. But other than that, nothing's really going on. I'm going to throw the potatoes in. We'll warm up, put the pork chops. I still got some of the pasta salad left that I didn't have room for putting in the container to take to my dad's yesterday. What was that? Oh, got sailing sailboats out there. But I just wanted to kind of give a heads up. I will post pictures. I'm gonna post pictures mainly because all my family's posting pictures and we're stealing each other's pictures. If you know how to steal pictures off Facebook, that's what we do. Is everybody posts pictures and then whatever we like we do. And then I will have some prints made up. I have prints made up for my sister and then my dad. Like on I got 3 of my dad on his birthday. Well, there's 2 right there. Here. There's 2. That's 1 year. And that's 1 year of me and my dad. So I know I got more. I'm not sure where they're all at. But yeah, I got, we always take pictures and then I print copies off them. And I always got them holding on to because it's like that we're all that's left. Tanya, me, and Dad. And then all our kids and grandkids and all going from there. Is that one there? No, that's me and Tanya. I was looking at that. That's me and my sister Tanya. There's one back there of me, my dad, and my sister Vicky. And that's Jeff and his brother and sister and his mom. And him and his brother. And then on this side, there's my dad with me and my sister Tanya. There's my dad with my nephew, my niece, my Aunt Lori, and my dad. There's me with 2 of my sons, Todd and Garth. And then there's my dad with me and my sister Vicky again. Pictures, I print them. I will print them. So that's what I do is go through and pick which best ones I like. And I do have pictures of me and Jeff too, just in case everybody's going, well, I don't see any Jeff. Here's my Addie. There's Jeff with Addie. There's my Gia. There's Jeff and I. There's Jeff and I. There's Addie dressed up like a princess. And there's Addie. And then I got more pictures. There's Jeff with Max and Harley and Mija. That's Max and Harley. And then pictures over here. Here's my grandson and my great-grandson, and then my grandson's wife. That's when they were back last summer. Of course, my great-grandson turned his head. Max and Harley. There's Addie. There's Milo, that's Addie's brother. There's Gia back there. There's my last son's graduation. Up there, look at Chuck E. Cheese's. That's me and 2 of my boys. And then that's me with 2 of my granddaughters. Pictures all over the house. I got more in the bedroom too, but the other bedroom, but yeah, that's my family. I have a large family, right? And this is the one I keep right in the kitchen is Max and Harley and Megan and Henry. That's the closest I could get them when I was able to take that picture, and that was when we were living up north. See, there's how far apart they are. It's because they didn't they still kind of don't, but they tolerate each other. But I'm going to go ahead and stop this because I want to get those potatoes in, even though I'm just going to cook them up and then let them sit until we're ready to eat. Once he starts cutting the grass, he's not going to want to stop to eat until he's done, and he hasn't started yet because he's still putting I think he's doing oil change now. He fixed it, he got the new blades on it, and then he got the mower deck. I don't know, you guys know anything about this. This is a 0 turn, and the mower deck is 50 inches, so I guessing it's a really big one, and you have to hold it in place and screw everything in, and he had a hell of a time doing it. He hurt his back doing it, and I've been hearing about it for 2 days. But he does have a oil change kit that he had to do, so he's supposedly doing that. And when he gets done, he's going to cut. And then he's going to cut the back part. I've already watered plants today. But I'm going to just get everything going for dinner. I'll come back and I'll do another video later. I've got a lot of new followers. Thank you very much. I'm like, I think 5 away from being at like 7,500. And that makes me feel good that people care enough about me to drop me a line and tell me that they like my videos, that I'm down to earth. And I'm somewhat of a nutcase, but in the good possible way. I do walk around a lot. I can't sit still. I seen a thing. I even shared it on my page about ADHD. Everything that it says, I'm like, look, watching that. They don't, when I was younger, when I knew I had problems, when I knew I seen letters backwards and numbers backwards, I knew I had to fix that in my head, or I was going to just keep failing everything. And they never diagnosed me with anything. They never, told my mom and dad, hey, something's wrong with her. Because when I realized that what I was doing wrong, and my teachers realized, then that's when she told me, like my small B's and D's, B's and D's, I mixed them up. It never failed. Then I'd have to sit and try to figure them out. Like if I was doing a spelling test, I'd put the right letter, but I'd put it backwards. To me, it was right. To the teacher, you spelled that wrong. You put it D or B-U-C-K instead of D-U-C-K. So, and it took me a hot minute to figure that out. By the time I got into high school, I was better. I was able to cope with it a lot easier, but they never diagnosed me with nothing. I was never given any kind of a medication. I had to just figure it out myself and deal with it. And I have, and now I'm 60 years old, and it's coming back to haunt me. I'm being told, yes, you probably are very ADHD, and it's, people are looking at it and they're not seeing it as ADHD. They're seeing it as you're bipolar, or you're just freaking nuts, or, you're hyperactive, or you can't sit still. You need to stop moving. I can't. I can't. If I could stop moving, I'm going to fall asleep. It's something like that. That, and I'm weaning myself off gabapentin, so I'm trying to keep busy, because if I sit too long, I get stiff, and I don't want to do that. But hopefully Jeff gets my bike out. My bike's been in the game room for a while, and I've been asking him to get it out just so I can, if I get bored, take my phone and jump on the bike and ride around the block and like stop over down there at the boat launch there and just watch the boats go by or something. Just give me a chance to ride my bike and do something. I got a little basket on the front. I could take a water with me. I'm going to be the type of person I'll have to have a helmet, because I'll end up falling and breaking my freaking neck or something. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff done here, and then I will come back and I will post the pictures from my dad's birthday party. It was a blast. Everybody had fun. We had a volleyball net out there. We had basketball out there. We had a couple boards, 2 different sets for cornhole. We had some really nice looking cars. My niece, Josie, her boyfriend, Richard, well, I call him her boyfriend, but I've known this guy for quite a few years. She's been living, I want to say 5 or 6, 7 years in Florida, and she's been with him that whole time. So he's more than just a boyfriend, I guess. He had some friends that had some really nice looking cars, and they brought him and they kind of parked him out in the front. Everybody going down Field Road knew there was a party going on at my dad's house, but it's always been like that when we have parties down there. We used to have 4th of July parties. We used to have Mom and Dad. July 25th would have been married for 62 years. So we always had parties in Clio, and everybody went there. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff done. I will post some pictures. Watch for them. Give them a thumbs up. Anybody, new people who've been watching me, please go and find my videos. Look at them. Watch them. I am on TikTok. I hope most of my videos are going on YouTube. My grandson Jonathan helped me get situated a little bit on Instagram, so I might be able to start posting on Instagram now. I'm just going to feel it out. I'm not sure how that works either, because the picture that I found, because I had it long time ago, was a picture of me with Aubrey Joe, and Aubrey Joe's going to be 17. So that's how long ago, and she was a baby in the picture. So it was a long time ago that I had that, and I've not had it since. So I don't know how I'm going to have to go on it and kind of check it out, see if I can figure out how to post on it, try to get some more followers, and hopefully Ari, help me, please. She's going to send me some link to try to help me figure out what I'm doing wrong and why I haven't been able to start getting any kind of pay for my videos, because I've got a lot of videos and I've got a lot of followers, and it says that I should be, but it still isn't. I don't know if I've got the invitation or how that works, and so hopefully she can help me get hooked up with that. But I will come back later and do another video. I think it gets any warmer, we're going to get the air going today. And then that way it's not going to fight so hard tomorrow when it hits 90 something. And Tuesday, 101. Holy shit. Oh, that's going to be bad. But anyways, I hope everybody's having a great day. Watch for me. Share my videos. Like my videos. Say hi and tell me where you're from. I like getting people from all around the United States and Canada. I like it. You guys are all great. Thank you for following me. Thank you for supporting me. Please like, share, comment. Bye, y'all.